video. Today we're here to talk about a couple things. First of all, I just want to give some quick updates on the Piston token. And I've been getting a lot of questions about my specific drip strategy, why I do things the way I do. So I just want to dive into a little bit of those details and give some options to some of those folks out there who might be new to the drip community, looking into it, trying to figure out what to do with their specific strategy. So we'll go over a couple of those details today. But first I want to say I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't take this as financial advice. Do your own research. I'm here for entertainment, educational purposes only. So getting started, Piston token. So on the last video, we talked about this. We went through the white paper and looking at the Mdt V1 Pre-Sale, I did buy in. I maxed out, so I bought in at 400 BUSD. It's going to be a 15% discount when the token is finally launched. And there is an Mdt V2 pre-sale that's going to occur on March 28th, so just a few days away from now, and then a public pre-sale on March 29th. All right, I do plan to put a little bit more in on March 29th during the pre-sale. I'm not going to get invested in the Mdt V2 pre-sale. I don't want to put any more money into my diamond team itself. I won't get into those details, but I will invest a little bit more in the pre-sale. And then the actual race starts April 3rd. If you do have more questions about Piston token, you can either reference my last video or just feel free to reach out to me and we can talk about it and how it kind of compares and contrasts to the Drip network token. All right, I want to talk a bit about my strategy now. We're going to try to make this a short video today. So I have a multi-wallet strategy. I have four separate wallets that I maintain. Over time, I've made my fourth wallet. I can't tell you why, but my fourth wallet has become my larger wallet. So you can see I do have 38 drip deposits in my fourth wallet, whereas my other three combined are about 38 drip deposits. Now, you might be asking, well, why do you do this? And we'll get into that in just a second. I'm going to show you Kelly Snook's drip calculator. Kelly, if you ever happen to watch this video, amazing spreadsheet, very well done. But yeah, this drip multi-wallet dashboard, I will give a link to it in the description of this video. It's very helpful if you have a multi-wallet strategy, and it gives me a lot of different details on a lot of things. I spend most of my time in here looking at this because I can see drip prices, so I can see the DEX price as well as the pancake swap price, the BNB to drip ratio, BNB price, drip supply, the BREEP price, as well as the pig, V2, and dog prices, among other things. So this is a really handy tool. Can even tell me if I have enough to handle my downlines. And let's see what else it has. You can actually see if you have some baby drip. I put a few bucks into baby drip a while back. You get some reflections there. What else? You can see how many you have in your downline. Guys, I am trying to build my team. If you're interested, please feel free to join. My buddy address is down below. And I guess that reminds me, if you like the video, like and subscribe. That's the only time I'll say it. What else? It tells us our max. This tool tells us our max payouts, our NDV values, last action if you've hydrated versus claimed, and your return on investment. So after 24 hours, it would be at 1%. So this helps me maintain and know each day when I want to hydrate. So that is part of my strategy. People ask all the time, how often are you hydrating? My specific strategy right now, I hydrate every 24 hours for all four wallets. The price of drip is going down, and guys, I'm not personally worried about that. I know a lot of people are. I still think with all the utility that's coming out and all the new partnerships that are going to be announced very soon, I still think that drip has a lot of life left in it, and I'm kind of here for the long run. That's why I have multiple wallets. So I'm not worried about the price, but the price can impact my strategy as far as my how often I do hydrate. Okay, So right now, in a 24-hour span, the only reason why I would claim is so that I can fund my wallet to pay for the gas fees. So if I'm only making $5 a day, but I need to fund my wallet, $5 might not be enough for me. So there might be situations where if the price drops to, $20 or below, then I might change my strategy to hydrating every 20. I'm sorry, instead of every 24 hours, be every 48 hours. If it drops even lower, it might look at 72 hours, just so that I'm not paying as much in gas fees, or so that I can accumulate more over 72 hours to put into BNB to pay for those. Okay, so hope that makes sense. I'm going to go to Metamask. So again, you can see I do have 4 wallets. My Metamask, my account 1 is a play account, but I do have 4 drip accounts. As you can see, I keep it on my 4th one as again, that is kind of my major drip account. And then I want to get into, again, the drip calculator. So this is a tool that is provided by Kelly Snook. I will promote her. This tool is amazing. And the calculator is actually what I came across when I've been in drip 2 months now, and this tool was what I first came across, was her calculator. And it really got me thinking, do I want to do 1 wallet, or do I want to do 4 wallets? And so when you're thinking about this and you're trying to figure out what you want your strategy to be, 1 wallet versus 4, there's a way to think about it. You have a certain amount of money you want to invest, okay? Let's say you have around $5,000 to invest, and you're trying to figure out, do I want to put all $5,000 into 1 wallet or split it up into 4? Essentially, when you put it into 4 wallets, you're getting that amount of drip divided 4 times. So it's essentially going to take you that much longer to get to the end goal, right? So our end goal is to eventually max out our wallets, hit 100,000 drip, and kind of finish the race. I equate it to a marathon, right? We're all running a marathon. We're all going to have the same finish line, but it's about the length of time it's going to take us to get there, okay? So in this example I have set up, if you have 1 wallet, and you're going to have 100 drip that you want to put into the faucet, right? So that's kind of assuming you're going to have a $5,500 investment, and this is just a starting price of $50, just trying to do a nice round number. I think the price today is around $43 per drip, maybe a little bit lower. But essentially, in this scenario, you can see that after you max out your wallet, you're going to potentially make about $1.9 million. I don't know the accuracy of this tool. Again, I think it's the best that we have out there. So don't take that number down to the penny, right? It's more about getting a broader picture and a broader idea of what you can make. So if you have one wallet, 100 drip, you can also see the length of time. So somewhere between year 3 and year 4 is when you're going to max out this wallet and max out your claims. Okay, now let's do something. Let's change this to my strategy where you have 4 wallets, but you're still going to have the same number of drip, 100 drip, and you're still going to say, okay, well, it's going to be $50. Maybe it'll go up, maybe it'll go down. We don't know, and we're just going to leave the change per day flat. This is just to get an idea of what could possibly happen. It does take the calculator a couple of seconds to adjust, but you saw the price now goes up to $7.8 million over 6 years. But now we're looking at somewhere between year 4 and year 5 is when you will max out those wallets. So in this situation, it will take potentially an extra year, maybe a year and a half to get to that finish line, right? But it's kind of that risk to reward. So the risk is, where is the price of drip going to be in that extra year? And I guess the reward is a difference of 4x in your wallet, right? No pun intended with Forex Shark there. But yeah, $7.8 million versus the 1.9 before with 1 wallet. Is a pretty significant difference. So for me, I'm very confident in the drip network and what things we have coming and the longevity of the project. So that's why, why did I do 4 versus 5 or 4 versus 10 wallets? There's really no rhyme or reason to that. It was just, it kind of came down to, well, I think I'd be satisfied with $7.8 million. That's just a point where, you know, uh, I can retire and do what I want to. But there's also a management piece to it and gas fees you want to think about in the early days of how you're going to handle that. So yeah, 4 wallets. It takes a few minutes to do those hydrates each day, and that's fine. But it's kind of fun to kind of watch those grow over time individually and respective to each other. Okay, now this tool, if you haven't been through it before, it would take me an hour. I think Kelly Snook has an hour or maybe a couple hours, where she talks about how this tool actually works. But there are different strategies that you can use with this tool to see where you would wind up in those different strategies. And I'm not going to go through all of those, but I will just show you the different tabs. So on the Wallets tab, it has a hydrate schedule. Now you can take the hydration template, which I'll show you in just a minute, and you can apply that to this Wallets tab, and you can create a different schedule or a different strategy. So it looks like the strategy that's in here by default is a hydration rotation. So it's 1 day hydrate, 1 day claim, off and on, off and on. And it'll give you all the different numbers about what, if you're a particular whale tier, which doesn't really apply until you're much further down in your process, how much you've claimed, how much money you've actually made based on the price of drip, how much you've deposited, all those sort of things are factored in this calculator. It's pretty awesome to see that. And it does change based on some of the values or your strategy involved. It even over here gives you some of the gas fees and how much you've paid in gas fees over time. Looking at the hydration templates, so there are a number of different options. Again, the default option over here is to hydrate it says a hydrate claim every other day. All right, there's another one. It says it's risky, hydrate until 27.3K, drip, and then claim. So they're calling this risky because you're not actually getting any. If you just hydrate every single day, you're not going to get any of your initial investment back until much further down the road. Now, granted, you're going to get to that point where you can claim much faster, and potentially, again, it's that risk to reward. It's a higher risk. You're banking on the price of drip still being at a nice value. Even to me, $40 or $50 is great. I'll make a profit if it's 10 cents. So, if it goes all the way down to 10 cents, I'll still make a profit. So my specific strategy is this one. I plan to hydrate each of my wallets until they get to 27.3K drip. Okay, so if you're asking why 27.3K is that magic number, it's essentially the point where you max out your drip deposits to max out your wallet at 100,000. So if you multiply 27.3 times 365%, which we all know is the max you can get back from drip, that equals 100,000 drip. So that's the magic number, is you want to get this 27.3 thousand drip deposits. And then you just claim every single day from there on out until you max out your claims. That's my strategy right now with where drip is. I do mix in days, like I said, where I claim, which is only to, again, fund B&B so that I can pay for gas fees. That's the only reason why I claim. And hopefully everybody's doing the same thing. We should be hydrating. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. That's the name of the game with drip. We got to hydrate. We'll let the folks that are maxing out go and claim when they need to claim. We'll be there someday, but until then, we need to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Okay. There are certainly other options in this wallet that you can look through. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'll just kind of highlight them. This one looks like it's a 3-day on, 1 day off, 3-day on, 1 day off, so on and so on. They have some examples here where you might just claim on the weekend. So maybe Monday through Friday you want to hydrate, and then on the weekends you want to claim just to get some of your money back. That's certainly an option too. And I think all those options are in here. So let's see some of the other options they have. Claim 3, hydrate every 4th day. Alternating weeks. So maybe one week it looks like one week they hydrate, the next week they claim every single day. She even marks some of them as a bad plan. So hydrate for a year, then claim every day for a year. All right, they call that a bad plan. That's probably just looking at the numbers and seeing how much you're actually going to get back in comparison to the other methods. All right, so I'm not going to go through all of those, but you kind of get the idea. Great tool. Come in here, download it, play around with it, and see what strategy works best for you. Again, like I said, I'm going to do this risky strategy for now. If I change my mind, the only thing I would do is potentially change to the optimal default method just to get some of my initial investment back. So I did initially invest about around $4,000. I want to say it was around $4,000 to $5,000. I DCA'd in around $70 to $80. So to get some of that money back, maybe January 1st of 2023, I'll, do an auto tune compound. I'll hydrate one day, claim another day for a month, and then maybe I'll move back to my fully hydrate strategy where I'm just hydrating every single day because I want to get to 27.3 thousand drip deposits as soon as possible and as fast as possible. That's my goal. That's my strategy. All right. And that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so it just comes down to, do I want to get my money back sooner or later? And what's my confidence in the project? Right now, my confidence in the project is extremely high. I'm not worried about everything that's going on and the price dropping. I think we still have a ways to go, to be honest, with the price dropping. I think it could easily drop down to $20 per drip. That doesn't bother me. Again, it could go all the way down to 10 cents. I'm still going to make a profit. So, and with all these projects, there's always a risk, right? The project could go belly up. We could have a situation where we run out of liquidity. So there's a lot of things that could happen to kind of make this project go into the ground. I don't see that happening. We're almost at a year of drip being live, and I have a lot of confidence in this project. I was going to show you guys today the DripFi calculator. It doesn't. I think it seems to be a little bit broken today. I was playing around and I was looking at my fourth wallet. If I had 38 drip in there, if I looked at something around, let's say 600 days out, it's only telling me I'd get 1.9 drip per day. I don't think the calculator is working right today. It looks like they updated a little bit of the interface over the last day or two since I last used this. So I'll give this some time for them to flush out the bugs. But please, I'll drop the link to this dripfi.app in the link below, or in the description below. But I think it's a little off today, so I'm not going to show you guys those details. But when it is working, I do use this calculator to get an idea of when I think I'm going to be reaching that 27.3 marker and how many days out that might be. Okay. And guys, with that, that's all I wanted to highlight today. In my next video, I'm going to talk about drip badges. Some of you might have seen a little bit of my marketing on drip badges in Twitter or maybe in Telegram. I'm not really marketing it too much. In fact, let's just go to drip badges real quick. I'll just give you guys a brief highlight. I'm sorry. It's on OpenSea.io. And again, this is just a quick preview of drip badges. So let's go and explore. Let's look up drip badges. It's not connecting to my Metamask right now, so I'll have to figure that out later. But you can certainly. Oh, there it goes. It looks like it did just connect. But it's running a little bit slow today. So I'm going to go down to my collections. In OpenSea.io, I created a collection of what I'm calling drip badges. And you can get an idea from this image here. It's 51 different badges. And each badge correlates to a specific level. Now, if we click into the collection, if we click into the collection, you can start to see some of the NFTs that I've created. So there's 51 different NFTs, and they're essentially going to be free to the drip community. It's just about when you reach a specific level, you will qualify for a specific badge. And all you have to do is reach out to me to get that. And I put a few details in here. I'm more than happy to answer as many questions as you might have. But you can see a few things. I'm trying to build my team, right? So this is just, for me, this project is a couple things. It's team building, and it's trying to encourage people to hydrate by giving them milestones and markers to try to achieve. You know, you build your bags. You're gonna get to a certain level. You're going to reach out to me. I'll give you your free NFT. And hey, over time, if this project becomes popular enough, I'm giving out the NFTs for free for all levels to my team. Levels 0 through 25 is free to the entire drip community. Between 26 and 50, there's buy options. And what I mean by that is, for example, I sold one. I was working with a Crypto Mischief on this project, and he purchased a level 30 badge. And so at a specific point in time, these badges will be up for sale if you still want them down the road. And I think if the project becomes big enough, even at the level 0 through 25 levels, if we run out of minted NFTs, then those NFTs can be resold. So with people within the community that wants a level 0, can buy it from somebody who's already exited level 0. So it can become a marketplace to buy and sell drip badges, and people can make money off of it when I'm giving them away for free. If you're on my team, like I said, you will get all badges for free if you're on my team. And I also plan to give at each unlock level, you will get airdrops. And when you reach milestone levels, you will get not just airdrops, but you'll get bonuses on those airdrops. Now, those details will come each week as we give out the airdrops and the bonuses. But it's just something to look forward to, right? And you can kind of see they don't necessarily go in order. It's based on when the last ones were given out. But you can see the milestone levels are kind of this gold milestone level achievement. We wanted them to stick out and look really nice. And so you can get an idea of what each of these look like, and it corresponds to a different level, right? 39 is a whale shark, so it looks like a whale shark. Pretty cool. Just fun little things to keep the community involved, engaged, and ready to go, right? Here's level 50. Here's the Stunna Breezy drip badge. At least right now, he's the only person that could claim this drip badge, and I did try to show this to him. He hasn't reached back out yet. Maybe he will someday. But it's certainly a badge that he could come claim if he wanted to. I think some people, because this is on OpenSea.io, have issues, but it's easy to use. It's easy to connect to wallets. And I'm also putting this on the Polygon blockchain, so the gas fees are extremely low. And actually, to create all these, it costs me no money at all. And when I provide them to other people, it's a transfer, and the transfer is also free as well. So there is no cost in this project to get it up and running and get NFTs to the drip community. It's a really great deal, and just gives people again a play of a little project in getting us again from that start line to the inline in the marathon, right? And I guess I didn't hit on that, but you can highlight these and you can see the titles. You can see level 8 lobster, 300 to 400 drip deposits. So it tells you, it does tell us what our drip deposits are there. And if you click into one of these and get into the descriptions of them, it'll tell us a little bit more. It gives a little bit more detail and clarity as to your level, the title, and the deposits that you need to claim that level. So once you get to level 40, it essentially gets to that point where you max out your drip deposits at 27,397, and then it becomes about how many claims you have, right? So you get into the whale level at level 40, and then it's just different whales all the way until you get to level 50, which is that blue whale that I showed you before. So you've maxed out your drip deposits, you've maxed out your claims, your Stunna Breezy level. That's where we all want to get to. That's that finish line. And that's kind of the idea there. Hey guys, this is just a fun little project. I'm happy to do anything I can to try to contribute to the community and keep people involved and wanting more. So with that said, I'm going to wrap it up today. I appreciate you guys listening in. And until next time, remember to stay hydrated and feed the faucet.